foundation was really to equip these emerging leaders with the skills needed to be leading these organizations at the top when their current executive directors retired. So we did these focus groups, we did a survey, we did a literature review, very thorough research to understand exactly what was necessary for the program. And in the end, proposed a $3.6 million grant to run this national program for 8 different communities across the country over a 5-year period. We put in place a national advisory committee, as Claire mentioned, she was part of that, of people who had expertise in both leadership from across the country and evaluation from across the country, and also people who understood these community nonprofits, community health-related nonprofits. It was a really robust and effective advisory committee that helped us with everything from selection to the program design itself. These are the communities in which we worked. This process, Claire, you may remember, as we pulled the National Advisory Committee together, we did a lot of groundwork to help the advisory committee, but ultimately it was the National Advisory Committee who made these selections and went through a pretty intense process over a couple of days meeting here at the Center for Creative Leadership to determine the communities. We looked at lots of factors, things like demographic factors in the community. We, the foundation, primarily was very concerned about working in vulnerable communities across the country where, in large part, the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation had already made some investments. So they already had a bit of a stake or an investment or a toehold, if you will, in these communities, and they wanted to shore up that investment by also developing a leadership capacity of folks in the nonprofits in those communities. So that was sort of the first pass of the communities, were those that were already being invested in by the foundation. But then we looked at things like the immigrant share of population, how that was shifting and changing.